Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. Now, big article that came out this morning, and that is what I'm going to talk about. If you didn't see the article, it's kind of moving the market a little bit right now. I'm kind of surprised that the article came out, some of the inaccuracies that were reported. So let's just jump right to it. Tonight's presentation, I'm going to show you what I see really affecting the market right now and the causes for concerns going forward. As well, we're going to take a look at the major indices and just make sure we stay on the right side of the market. I know everyone got excited the last few weeks. We bought a lot of good stocks on dip. We just want to make sure the market continues so that way we don't get stressed out and we can make some money. So if this is something that you're interested in, stick around and let's get started. So if you didn't already hear, the revision for the jobs numbers came out, and well, the numbers were off, not by a little bit, by almost 1 million jobs. I mean, the number that I'm hearing right now is 818,000. You can see the articles here. This broke out about 20, 30 minutes ago, depending on the article. The revision came out at 10 a.m. this morning. Obviously, if you watch this video tonight, more details may have come out. So let's go ahead and jump into the article and see exactly what changed here. As I was analyzing some of these articles here, this is what I found really important. When spread through the prior year, the average monthly job gain from April 2023 to March 2024 was 173,000 versus the nearly 242,000 an analyst of data shows. That is a huge difference. That's almost 80,000 jobs less than and a little bit more than 25%. We're on the homepage of the VectorVest 7 software, and look, you see a green light here. The major indices are all up. They were a little mixed this morning, a little choppy. The top VST stocks all in positive territory. The crowd favorite NVIDIA up, 0.5%. So the market is up slightly. Now, as far as the data coming out this morning, I actually see it as a good thing. The reason why? The market wants these interest rate cuts, and with almost 1 million fewer jobs, less than they thought they had, that signals that the economy was definitely weaker than what they were anticipating. CPI report we had, phenomenal. I mean, that was the best one we've had in years. I definitely could see the potential for interest rate cuts going into next month. I have a feeling the market is getting the same vibe here. So as long as economic data doesn't get too bad and we get that, that ideal soft landing that everyone's talking about and recession fears can get off the table, and we get the interest rate cuts, the market, I have a feeling, is going to continue to go higher. But just pay attention, because right now we are balancing the potential for interest rate cuts, which we obviously want, but we don't want economic data to be too bad. So let's go ahead and check out some of the major indices and just keep you on the right side of the market, show you exactly which levels I'm keeping an eye on. Make sure you stick to the end, because after I go through these chart of the major indices, I am going to show you the top stocks in the VectorVest 7 software. So if you're not paying for subscription and you want to get the free, best stocks out there that we think, make sure you stick around. That being said, here's the Russell 2000. I'm going to start with them. Price action at 2,142. We do see, the sell-off here, but look at this. The level of support comes in at 2080 right now. Price action is approaching that. We are looking at the Bollinger Bands right now. You can see price action in the slow lane. So as far as, getting all excited about the lower cap and Russell 2000 stocks, we did get excited a little bit here. Hopefully you took some profits. If you're still in those positions, just be careful, but the level support's coming up right around 2000 with the index. That's what I'm looking at. Here we have the VVC, or VectorVest Composite. This is what we utilize to track the broad market. It's over 9,000 stocks. It's like combining the S&P, Dow Jones, Russell, and a lot more in a single entity. Just gives you a better representation of the overall broad market. If we take a look at price action, clearly it's been on the rise over the last 2 weeks. We all know that. A good time to buy that dip. Price action approaching the fast lane here. Looking at a level of resistance, you can see consolidation over the last 3 days. We do have a level of resistance coming at 69.47. That's going to be sitting right at the prior high at 69.48. Now we do have a level of support coming at 67.18. If the market does decide to pull back pretty hard, I'm still looking for the support zone here between 66.16 and 65.24, which is where we found a level of support before. And the market continued to rally. But with price action at 68.48, right above this standard deviation of 1 Bollinger Band, approaching the fast lane right now, I'm definitely more bullish on the market than I am bearish at this time. Here we have the SPY, or the S&P 500. You can see price action. It's been on the rise since the sell-off here. My level of support around 524. Pretty much called it right on the head there. But look, price action, we are approaching this level of resistance sitting at the current high, $565.16. Now, my biggest concern in this most recent rally when it comes to the SPY, look at the volume tapering off here. And I do see this occurring in another index, so let's take a look. Here we have the QQQ for the NASDAQ 100. If we take a look at volume recently, again, look at that. We see price action on the rise. A lot of buyers coming in on that dip, but the volume not showing a lot of conviction, tapering off over the last few trading weeks. As far as price action, still bullish right now, especially with price action getting back above into the fast lane. You can see the Russell didn't recover quite as quickly, or the VectorVest Composite, but the Qs and the S&P 500 seem to be taking off pretty nicely as of right now, but we are approaching a level of resistance from the prior high just above $500 at 503.52. The DPO is in positive territory right now, other than the volume tapering off, not showing a lot of conviction. We're going to play to the trend of the market right now, which is currently to the upside. All right, thank you for sticking to the end. These are the stocks, these are the fish I have for you today. I mean, these are some of the best stocks in the market. Most of them are up today. The only ones down, Nvidia slightly here, 0.16%, along with CXDO, just over 2%. But the rest of these still showing momentum to the upside. They all have buy ratings. So if you found this video informative and you see the potential to make money or save some money with the information I gave you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You guys have a good night. With the summer coming to an end, the best piece of advice I can give you as an investor: invest in yourself. Perfect opportunity. A lot of our courses, actually most of them, 70% off on some of these selected courses. Now the offer does expire September 9th. If you want to check this out, just go to VectorVest.com/sale.